investors will find South Africa continues to be an attractive destination for miners and associated sectors.
Mengameli Cyril Ramaphosa uqinisekise izinkampani zetimayini nabatshali timali ukuthi iNingizimu Afrika ivulekile ukwemukela abatshali timali.
We are suffering for lack of serving the revenue.
Takamdile tungagile kumasipala wethembelihle Hope Town enyakatho Kapa lisita wemukela noma ngoluphi lusito oluvela kuhulumende wesifundza.
Good chance here for United States of America, and it is a goal for the USA.
Iqembu lesive leHawks labasingati lidlala ngekulingana nelicembu leMelika. Ishonile balazisi lokho belingeke lashona ngaphandle kwendzaba notelo muhla tesiSwati la ku SABC na ku DTT ishonile.
SABC News itlile go tlhoma semmuso kana le entshwa ya dikgang ka 2023.
DTT izokuhlinzeka ngazo zonke izindaba ihora nehora
En regstreeks verrigtinge vanaf die parlement in jou taal uitsaai.
Indaba za SABC ilizwi lakho sizimele asimamkhethe.
Mengameli Cyril Ramaphosa uqinisekise izinkampani zetimayini nabatshali timali ukuthi iNingizimu Afrika ivulekile ukwemukela abatshali timali. Uthi leli verse emkhankasweni wekuletha inguquko kutemnotho kulungisa lidzaba lecisho kagesi ngenhloso yokumonga nekususa ingcabekelwane kutemabhizinisi. Ramaphosa bekathola inkulumo elilanga kumbuthano wekutshalwa kwetimali kumkhakha wetimayini eAfrika lobanjelwe eKapa.
Mengameli Ramaphosa utshele abatshali timali abahambele imaning indaba eKapa ukuthi leli livunzile ukuthi bangatshala timali.
Just as we look to attract investment in mining to grow our economy and create jobs, investors will find South Africa continues to be an attractive destination for miners and associated sectors.
Ramaphosa uphinze wathi mubo umthelelo weqinya kwagesi ngenhloso yokumonga kubatshali timali nasemnothweni wakuleli.
The fact that mineral production contracted by 9% year on year in November 2022, largely due to electricity shortages and inefficiencies in our logistics, this is indicative of the challenges we need to confront, but also overcome.
Mengameli ugcizelele ukuthi lelive litawuqhubeka nehlelo lwemandla lolacala lomnyaka lophelile ngenyanga yaKholwane. Wase uthi kunetinhlelo letine lokuhlosa ngato kusekela lomkhakha. Lokho kufaka ekhathi kuba nagesi lowanele. Tinguquko tekuthuthukisa umnotfo. Kulwisana nekumbiwa kwemicebo waphansi ngalokungemthetho.
The reforms we announced to improve the state of freight and rail are moving ahead. One of these, opening key routes to third-party operators, will bring much-needed investment for upgrading as well as maintenance and rehabilitation.
IDRC ithengancetha kulolu hlelo lwaleli lokuthenga kwagesi emaveni angaphandle.
I apologize for my English.
Iparlamente ibekele eceleni imali engu-8 million amarandi letawusebentela kwethulwa inkulumo yebunjalo belive. Le nkulumo itawethulwa ngumengameli Cyril Ramaphosa ngalesine. Le mali itawuphinze isebentela kwethula liphakethe imali ngasekuhambeni kwalenyanga.
Iparlamente yasebenzisa imali enganisela ku-6 million amarandi kude kuthi yente umsebenzi inkulumo yobunjalo belive lomnyaka lo wengcile. Mengameli ongaphambili Thabo Mbeki, inhloko yemajaji Jaji Raymond Zondo nelisekela lakhe Mandisa Maya nemajaji lalishumi nesihlanu bangulabanye betimenya kulabo lamakhulu 263 nakuthathu 263. Ngakulokhu iFF isabisa ngokuthi awuphazamisa mengameli ukufuna kwakhe kwalenkulumo yobunjalo belive njengoba lenhlangano etsifuna timbeni ngokumayelana ngeludzaba lwephalaphala kanti netinhlangano temphathi tihlela kumasha ngelanga lokuthula kwalenkulumo njengoba tifuna kuphela ukucinywa kwagesi kule live.
We have taken note of planned marches, protests on the day of the State of the Nation address. Peaceful protests are a feature of our constitutional democracy and a means to express views on the State of the Nation address. Appropriate arrangements will be made to receive memoranda where required.
The political protest is legitimate if and when it happens within the rules. Otherwise, we are not governed. We are not doing what we want to demonstrate to people, that in managing their affairs, we will do so fairly and properly and with respect. Any conduct that departs from that must be it's not acceptable.
We will be firm but fair. We'll do everything to ensure that the state of the national trust is a success.
iPhalamende ithi kukhona tinhlobo etikhona leteniwe kumele noma ngabe ngusiphi isimo singahle sivele ngalelo langa.
IFP igceke iEFF ngokwendanisolo ukuthi kunetinhlelo tekubulala mabhayana ejikelele wayo Marshall Dlamini. Lokuthi emva ukuthi iAFF ikhiphe statement sekuthi ithole imininingwane emaphoyiseni yekuthi baholi labasedulu kuIFP bahlela kubulala Dlamini. IIFP siletinsolo tite sekelo.
Inkatha Freedom Party lethukuthele igana elinwabo sayigceke iEFF ngetiphimiselo tayo letitinsolo letinganasekelo. Tiphinze tibe ingoti letithi yona ihlela kusoco ngamabhalane ejikelele we-EFF Marshall Dlamini. Lokuthi ngemva kwekuthi iEFF ngolwesibili ekuseni ithi baholi be-IFP nemalunga ayo kufanele ayekele kusebenzisa ludlame njengendlela ekulatimbi politiki.
The reliable intelligence reports illustrate that senior leaders of the IFP believe that our Secretary General is solely responsible for the collective decision we took to initiate and support motions of no confidence against IFP mayors in several municipalities in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Umholi we-EFF Julius Malema uyale onke emasekela abosodolobha be-EFF lapho kubusa khona IFP KwaZulu-Natal kuthi esule etikhundleni ngekushesha lekusinqumo lesishiya IFP ibambe wangendasi. IFP isola ukuthi konke lokhu ngemva kwekuthi letinhlangano tikaboni ngaliso linye kulokubusa ngekubambisana kubomasipala bakwaZulu-Natal kusenjalo emaphoyisa kuleli athi akatati letinsolo.
The South African Police Service is not aware of any briefing to the EFF, but in the main we do not discuss the safety, security and threat assessments of individuals in the public domain.
IFP icele indvuna emaphoyisa abheka icele nesikhungo setemhloli ukuthi babukisise letinsolo.
Likomiti lePhalamende lelibuketa sekhaya kuleli livumile kwehlisa isibalo sebantu lekufanele basekele umuntu ukuthi angangenela lukhethwa ngokuthumela kuvelonke nasesifundeni. Lesibalo sehliswe kusuka ema-12 kuya e-15.
Lo mzuliswano wekugcina ukuthatha imibono yesive bowubuke kakhulu ukuthi kudzingekani kude umuntu alungele kungenela lukhethwa atimele. Kuvelile ke ukuthi linani lalabo lekumele bakusayinele bakuvume uma kufuna kutimele lukhethweni lisetulu lase liyehliswa.
I think the principle which we are all carrying is that we must garner the percentage to 15% in terms of the inputs that have been carrying.
Emacembe tepolitiki langwona asukumisele libandla akakakuthokoteli lokuncishiswa kwaleli nani kepha kugcine kuvunyelwana ukuthi livi lekugcina litawuphuma etikhulwini.
The panel ought to be established by the minister, not the minister, the executive. I don't want to say that tomorrow Honorable Pillay or Honorable Ross will be minister, or Honorable Mokhale, but the executive must be assigned the responsibility to establish this electoral panel team.
Leli komiti kumele ligijimise umncamla juqu mhla tinge-28 kuyo linyanga lesetulu. Kepha lolushintsho lutawuba nemthelela kumalungiselelo elukhetfu langa 2024.
Those consequential amendments will indeed be very important for the 2024 elections. And when one looks at the timeframes, they do appear to be very, very long.
Sihlalo wekomiti Steve Chabane uvumile ukuthi iEC angeke igcinzeteleke nga-2024 kepha uthi kumele ihlonishwe lenqubo.
Takamthethukile kumasipala weHopes Town eThembelihle enyakatho kaKapa titsita wemukele noma ngiluphi isito oluvela kuhulumende wesifundza. Lutsabo lekuthola kwethi insita lokufaka khansi kuphakelo kwamanti nekhanjiswa kwendle ngiko lunginga lenkulu lamalunga emphakathi kulendzawo.
Iparlamente yasebenzisa imali enganiselwa ku-6 million rand kude kuthi yente umsebenzi enkulumo kunjalo belive lomnyaka lo wengcile. Mengamelo ngaphambilini Thabo Mbeki, inhloko yemajaji Jaji Raymond Zondo nelisekela lakhe Mandisa Maya nemajaji la-15 bangulabanye betimenya kulabo lama-263 nakuthathu 263. Ngakulokhu i-EFF isabisa ngokuthi itawuphazamise mengameli kufikeni kwakhe kwalenkulumo kunjalo belive njengoba lenhlangano ethi ifuna timbendulo mayelana ngeludzaba lwephalaphala kanti inhlangano temphathi tihlela kumasha ngelanga lokuthula kwale ngikhuluma njengoba tifuna kuphela ukucinywa kwagesi kule live.
We have taken note of planned marches, protests on the day of the State of the Nation address. Peaceful protests are a feature of our constitutional democracy and a means to express views on the State of the Nation address. Appropriate arrangements will be made to receive memoranda where required.
The political protest is legitimate if and when it happens within the rules. Otherwise, we are not governed. We are not doing what we want to demonstrate to people, that in managing their affairs, we will do so fairly and properly and with respect. Any conduct that departs from that must be it's not acceptable.
We will be firm but fair. We'll do everything to ensure that the State of the Nation address is a success.
Iparlamente ithi kukhona tinhlelo etikhona leteniwe kumelana noma ngabe ngusiphi isimo singahle sivele ngalelo langa.
Bakithi siqolise kelitsabo longasilo. Itikwe tempilo nyakatho Kapa lithi nelithemba lokuthi litakulawula ukubhebhetheka kwesifo sengcuburunjwane. Sikwemukele mbukele esigabeni sesibili setindzaba tesiSwati la ku SABC ku DTT ukhethe kahle siyakwamukela hlala nathi. Itikwe tempilo nyakatho Kapa lithi nelithemba lokuthi litakulawula ukubhebhetheka kwesifo sengcuburunjwane. Lelitiko licala umkhankaso wegoma abafunzi ngebuningi etikolweni lomuhle kakhulu kanti labo labaka grade R na grade 1.
Tisihlanu tifundza letihlaselwe ingcubulunjwane yi-Northwest, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Limpopo kanye neNyakatfo Kapa. Timphawu talesifo tifana netemkhuhlane kanti sithelelwana ngelizinga lelisetulu futhi siyabulala. Kumcoka ke kusigomela.
We want to ensure that we keep the numbers there at 7 and not to increase. So the key message to our people, to our parents, our communities is we must get vaccination from measles, but also to ensure that there's a catch-up program for vitamin A and deworming so that our children remains healthy.
Tibalelwe emakhulwini lamathathu tikolo lekutabe kugonywa khona kulesifundza. Nanobe liningi lalilo kugwemela umgomo we-COVID-19 kulomjove bamfana ngathi kwehlukile.
We've got about 393,000 learners or children that must be immunized. And we have distributed all the consent forms through the schools. And I can confirm to you that 97% of the parents responded positively. They give permission that their children should be immunized at the schools.
Batali bathi kugoma etikolweni kutawuletha kukhululeka lokukhulu.
For me, there won't be a problem when they get a vaccination because children will be at school, so there won't be any problems. This was already taken by the department, so I don't think it's a problem.
I feel it's something good for the child because for the future of his health, and some of the children at age between 3 to 5 years, his health system is very sensitive. So I think it's something good.
Hulumende waseNyakatfo Kapa uqashele etinye tisebenti tetempilo leti tawusita kulo mkhankaso lolindzeleke ukuthi uphele mhla kuphela inyanga yendlovu lenkhulu.
Timvula takamuva lethamsana siphepho tishiye imindeni leminyenti kanendzawo yokufihla inhloko entshonalanga yemuthi. Tindlela timbalwa endzaweni yaseRathughe ngaphandle kweMobu Hall titsilikile letinye kwasuka liphahla emva kwetimvula letimatima.
Timvula letini esigodzini seRathughe tishiye umonakalo lowente takhamuti takhathateka kakhulu. Salome Makapula ushacekile kulandzela ukuthi letimvula betihamba nesiphepho tiphephule liphahla lwendlu yakhe. Uthi lemvula iningemandla walimala inhloko nemahlombe sebayasaba abati ukuthi kungendekani nayingabuya futhi. Makhelwane wakhe Elsie Soha uthi kube ngemalanga lamathathu lamatima. uthi iqale kwenta umonakalo ngemsombuluko ebusuku yayophela ngolwesine. Masipala we-Ephraim Mohale wenta taba tekwelekelela labakhahlamezekile.
After the disaster happened, the municipality sent a team to those areas to assess the damage. And the team concluded the assessment and they wrote a preliminary report and they sent that report to Sekhukhune District Municipality and the Department of Cooperative Governance, Human Settlement and Traditional Affairs, so that we know that the disaster is everyone's business. We are working together as all the spheres of government.
Kwetfala kwelitulu kuletha kwethuka kutakhamuti kulendzawo.
Mengabe Turkey received Tayyip Erdogan so udzalule inhlekelele level lonke etinyanga letintsatfu kulandzela kutamatama kwemhlaba lokwendekile live kwatsikamete tifundza letilishumi. Besito lokuqala basebenta busuku nemini njengoba abantu bachubeka nekufa.
Lesi sihlalo lesithinze wonke umhlaba lokutamatama kwemhlaba lokwendeke eTurkey naseSyria kushiya tindlu tibhidlikile imigwaco ilimele tekhoncane tilimele.
It's a big disaster, it's a catastrophe. It is the second biggest earthquake Turkey has experienced in the last 100 years. The other one, the first one was in 1939 in Erzincan, again in the southeastern part of Turkey, which is located on a big fault line. The big fault line was broken, and this time not only one city but 10 cities were affected. So we are talking about a population of 15 million people. The people directly affected are around 3.5 million.
Banike umave emhlaba phendulile ngokuthi banikete ngetinsita kulamave latsinzekile. LeJalimane, Azerbaijan, Greece, Russia, India negift of the givers yakulelive sekukhona bokukhiphile kuyosita.
I want to also mention that with gratitude. The South African side, we are very grateful for the press statement of President Ramaphosa and also DIRCO's support. They are mobilizing NGOs at this point. We are grateful for Gift of the Givers. They are sending a team of 50 people. Half of them medical doctors, half of them search and rescue teams.
Kepha kuyo lenhlekelele kukhona ke umlilo lowendekile nje kukhona labasinzile batholakala ngaphansi kwalemfucuta.
Sixolise mbukeli imbono yalile lomuhla kepha ke into lebukiwe lesemehlweni. Etebakethe sithola ukuthi lirande lehlile lalicathaniswa netimali takulamanye amave. Kulemidlalo iqembu labasingathi lehockey lakuleli lidlala ngekulingana leMelika kumdlalo wendebe yomhlaba lebanjele ePitoli. Itolo leqembu liguqiswe yiNetherlands, leqembu lisitawubona neAustralia neNew Zealand kanti futhi lithola amaphuzu lemidlalo emibili kude lidlule kuma quarter finals. Kusayijalo leqembu labadvuna liguqise iMelika amagoli lasihlanu kulababili.
Coach Robot
Amabili amaqembu esive bekafuna impumelelo ecala kulemqhudelwano wendebe yomhlaba. Hanamilo weMelika ushaya igoli lecala kukota yesibili.
Goal for the USA. It's Hannah Miller picking it up.
iMelika ledliwe Australia neAustralia beyitimisele ukugoqisa iProtea. Abigail Barnett weMelika ushaya igoli lesibili ecaleni kwekota yesithathu. Kepha iProteas ledlale kahle nemave lamabili ladlala kahle kulemqhudelwano lokufaka ikhathi eNetherlands. Indlela etibukwa kokota yesithathu njengoba Tegan Fourie ushaya igoli lecala leNingizimu Afrika kuletha imathemba kubalandzeli. Jessica khona ushaya igoli lesibili waqinisekisa ukuthi lo mdlalo uphela ngekulingana.
Siphomotha utana lethuphuma imbile kwalagwaleni lomuhla.
Iphalamende ithi ibekele eceleni imali ledigisi letisiphohlongo temarandi kwenda lo mcimbi wenkulumo yebunjalo belive yalomnyaka. Mengameli Cyril Ramaphosa uqinisekise batshal'imali kule mboni yetimayini ukuthi hulumende utawula umkhono nesiphanga kumelana nebugebengu kule mboni.
Bakithi severi setholakala ku-DTT lapho uthola khona indzaba ngolimi lwakho lwemtsambo ngekwehlukana kwetinhlanga takuleli. Sibambe khona la kusasa emkhosi kwensimbi yesithathu kuya kuyesine. Tindzaba tesiSwati la ku SABC 1 ngesikhathi lesifanako. Sale kahle.